Hey, 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 there we go. That's some fun right there. We got the video started. We got looks like my intro keeps on freezing up for some reason, but it looks like I'm live, so hopefully that's the case. Anyway, welcome to the Jacob Jewett IT Training and Consulting channel. My name, of course, is Jacob Jewett, and unfortunately, tonight you're going to only get one camera angle. I got this microphone boom in the way. I'm going to adjust that here. I'm still playing with some settings of the studio. Uh, I bought a Elgato 4-channel video encoder. Unfortunately, it came defective, and I've RMA'd it or returned it to Amazon, and I have a new one being ordered. So hopefully by this weekend I have that new Elgato encoder card. I also possibly have a guest this weekend on Sunday's stream, which will of course start at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and the gentleman is a subcontractor for Splunk, and I got talking to him. He's got some military experience and stuff like that, and his story is interesting on how he got into IT and the path that he took to get where he's at. So I'm always interested in people's stories, and I was talking where the topic of tonight's conversation or tonight's live stream came from was that I've talked to people personally, in the IT community, people I know through Scouts or whatever. And I've told some of them my history, and I was doing this with this gentleman that I'm working with at work, and he really liked the story, and I only told him a little piece of it about being homeless for like 2.5 years, and so I told him how I got out of it and stuff like that, and he thought it was a very interesting story, and that is something I should share. And since this channel is built, number one, to help people, that's the ultimate goal of this channel, is to help people get into IT and help people that think that they may not have what it takes to get into IT, or they may have what it takes but may be a little shy about doing it, or even if you're not looking at getting into IT, maybe you're looking into getting into another field, and just kind of, I guess, was like me in the beginning, where I was kind of self-conscious about taking that step. So I'm gonna skip. Basically, what tonight's live stream is about is giving everyone a background of where I came from, and if you don't see it during the live stream, that's fine. It will be available on my channel after the live stream, and I'll post it, and it'll be kept there, of course. And in the future, I may refer to this video if people wonder who I am and why I think I have what it takes to be a trainer or to teach other people. So, and you'll find that I've done that many times throughout my career, and I just figured I'd share it with everyone. So I'm gonna skip past the boring stuff. Well, obviously, the boring stuff is we're all born. We all go past the ages of 5, 6, and stuff like that. My story, my IT story, and how I got into technology starts really at the age of like 6 or 7. So when I was 6 or 7, well, actually less than that, I was about 5. During a birthday, my dad actually purchased a model train set for me, and after he purchased it, my mom and him had a discussion, and they figured I was too young for it. So it went up into the closet, and I constantly would ask my parents as a young kid, hey, can I play with a train set? And I would always get that answer that most kids get when they're growing up when they ask their parents for something. It's like, you know, tomorrow or another day or something like that, right? So I would get that answer. So finally one day I got tired of it. I was probably 5 or 6, and I decided to climb my happy little butt up into the closet, and I took down the train set, and I built the train set myself without any kind of instruction. I just looked at it, figured it out, and put it together. And then my mom walked into the room and was shocked that I was able to do this. And my father later came in and saw this. So that kind of started realistically my career with tinkering. Ever since I was a little kid, I would tinker with stuff. If I found something interesting and that I wanted to figure out how it worked, I would take that item, whether it belonged to me or not, take it apart to see how it would work. And that's something that I constantly did as a kid. So anyway, smash cut to being in elementary school. About around the age of 8 or 9 years old, my parents had sent me to my aunt and uncle's for the summer. They sent me and my sister to my aunt and uncle's for the summer to basically spend 2 to 3 weeks with our cousins and aunt and stuff. Well, something profound happened to me during that time. I remember sleeping in my cousin's room on the floor, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my body started shaking uncontrollably, and it freaked me out. I didn't know what it was. I knew I couldn't control my body. I knew something was going on, and I couldn't do anything about it. So no one knew. I was on the ground, sleeping in a sleeping bag, and I had what I later found out to be a seizure. Jump cut to my parents taking me to the doctor. We find out that I had childhood epilepsy. With childhood epilepsy, I was given some strong medication. I was taking Tegretol, and I was taking the max dosage of Tegretol. At the time, the treatment for epilepsy was you had the two medications I knew of were Tegretol, and the one above that was phenobarbital. So what happened with this was Tegretol was such a strong medication, it slowed me down as an individual. Okay, so I wasn't able to concentrate on things. I was already dyslexic, but the medication made me even more dyslexic because I wasn't able to make up for it, and just really slowed me down overall. I was taking the max dosage. The next medication after Tegretol is phenobarbital, and I thank God didn't have to take that. But to control the epileptic seizures, I had to take Tegretol. So throughout my elementary